Hello and welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to a midweek review. Lots going on, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to start off on Tuesday night in the Champions League and humiliation for Liverpool against Real Madrid. They actually got off to a really good start. 2-0 up early on, a lovely goal from Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah, but then it all went downhill. Vinicius Jr. with 2, Benzema with 2 and Militao with the other one. And Liverpool crashing back down to earth after a really good few games. And this is tie over now. Real Madrid really turning on the screw, but for Liverpool this was so disappointing. And it's practically season over for them now. Moving on then to RB Leipzig 1, Manchester City 1. A game that Manchester City totally controlled in the first half and took the lead in the 27th minute through Riyad Mahrez. And they'll be frustrated they didn't say score more. And they were made to punish in the 70th minute when Gavidal made it 1-1. And made to pay. Manchester City really dominating this game. Like I said, I think they'll still be confident in the City, but they really could have been out of sight here. But unfortunately for them, they're not. They got challenged in the second leg now. Moving on then to a memorable night at Old Trafford on Thursday when Manchester United defeated Barcelona 2-1. The goals in the first half was just one from Robert Lewandowski from the spot. Fred in the 47th minute and Anthony in the 73rd minute made it 2-1 to Manchester United. And it's the result that Manchester United deserved. And fully deserved to go through over the course of 2 legs, I would say. A huge win. Anthony finally came out of the goods for Manchester United. I think this just signifies a great job Ten Hag's doing to beat a team like Barca. They've got a great chance of winning the competition now, I'd say. But moving on then to Tuesday's games, and we're focusing on 5 games in the Championship now. Blackburn 1, Blackpool 0. Big win for Blackburn this. Dolan in the 31st minute with the only goal of the game. Again that Blackburn, I would say, just about deserved to win. Moves them up to 4th in the table, which is obviously a big win for them because it takes them back into playoff positions after a bit of a barren spell, really. They'll be absolutely delighted with that. But for Blackpool, it's just not quite clicking under Mick McCarthy. Did get a win at the weekend, but 4 points from safety now. They need to start picking up some points, and soon, really. Moving on then to Millwall 1, Burnley 1. Burnley dropping points, which is a bit of a rare occasion these days. But Ashley Barnes gave them the lead in the 51st minute for Tom Bradshaw in the 85th minute. Made it 1 apiece. Burnley, kind of a dominant team here, as you'd expect. But fair play to Millwall. They hung in there, and in the end got their reward. Picked up a point. Really good point for them in their pursuit of the playoff positions. They're in a good place to do that with games in hand on the likes of Blackburn and Watford. For Burnley, points dropped, but it's unlikely to make a difference really unless they are chasing the points record or something like that. But moving on then to Carrow Road and Norwich taking on Birmingham. The score ended up 3-1 to Norwich. Núñez with 2 in the first half for Norwich before Colin pulled one back. But in the 94th minute it was Solis for Norwich who gave them the win, and a result that Norwich family deserved, I would say. Big win for them, takes them into 9th place, just 1 point outside the pass. So they're still firmly in the hunt. Birmingham though 7 points clear of the relegation zone. Huddersfield have a game in hand, as do Wigan. So their form isn't great at the moment. They need to start picking up results. Good win for Norwich. Moving on then to Rotherham, and they defeated Sunderland 2-1. A bit of a surprise result. Rathbone and Ferguson with the goals. To give Rotherham a 2-0 lead. Sunderland pulled one back through Geldhart in the 61st minute. They pushed for the equaliser, but in the end couldn't find one. Rotherham defended well, and it's a big 3 points then because they have been on a bit of a dodgy last few games. It's a much needed win for them. But for Sunderland, really frustrating result because I think they feel like this was 3 points that they really could have picked up and put them in a good position in their pursuit of a playoff spot. Moving on then to Swansea 1, Stoke 3 at the Liberty Stadium. Whittaker gave Swansea the lead in the 2nd minute before Laurent with 2 goals in the 15th and the 19th minute gave Stoke the lead, and Lewis Baker in the 94th minute for Stoke, sealing the points. And a great win for Stoke, and I'd say they deserved it. And an XG of 2 higher, actually kind of perfectly reflected the game. Big win for Stoke because they also were on a bit of a dodgy run and now kind of got further away from the relegation zone. But Swansea really struggling for form at the moment, and you'd have to say another disappointing result for them. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, for daily football news and subscribe to my channel, it's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.